Alright, happy December. Apologies to my loyal subscribers. I had a difficult time last month because as I was talking about quiet quitting due to some lack of respect for me at work, and then I get dislikes here, it really hurt, and I had some health problems related to that actually, and I realized I needed to pivot and take care of that before I allowed myself to get even more upset by what I was seeing. My blood pressure was up to, if you can believe it, 140, 110, due to all the stresses that were going on. And I'm traveling in Yuma, Arizona, apparently the driest city in the United States, because there's going to be some rain here, so I thought it would be a great experience, and I needed to get away for a moment. Now, I am making some strides in my quiet quit. I feel like I'm pushing a piece of ice on ice, though. Like, I hardly get anywhere. Let me explain what's going on and how I'm going to quiet quit over the next, between now and the new year, let's say. So, last week after I had returned from Thanksgiving vacation, I felt very recharged. And I thought, I was naive. I thought when I returned to work on Monday, I would be Superman and do everything that was inhumanly possible with the tutoring. I work at a tutoring center, and I could make the case that why don't we try to condense my schedule a little bit, make it a 5-day week so I can have time to recharge, because I did really well this week. And I did do very well this week. So I get to my regular students on Saturday, and I talked to my boss about how recharged I had been earlier in the week, and why don't we see what we can do. I love these Saturday students. I don't want to lose them, but why don't we see either we can rearrange the Monday students to some other time, or the Saturday students to some other time. And my boss has this assistant, and she'd flipped through the schedule, didn't think that was possible, and kind of just swept what I just said under the rug. Didn't come back to it, and said what a good job I was doing and all that. And so instead I decided to talk to the students. I wanted to see what they were doing the next couple of Saturdays, because we have 2 more Saturdays, and then the 3rd Saturday from now is Christmas, and then obviously New Year. And I have 3 students every Saturday. One of the students is trying to study for the ACT exam, and I was trying to convince him that he needed to come more than once a week, because I was hoping he would schedule 3 times a week, and then I would conveniently not be available Saturday, so he could be at least see me 2 times a week, because he needed it, just not on Saturday. I had one other student who was studying beyond his grade level. Well, she's a 6th grader, and she wants to study 8th grade science, and I thought she could use a break. Now, her family is from Germany, and I was trying to talk her into taking a vacation, go home to Germany, and while she's there, maybe go swimming in the beaches in Gdansk Bay, Poland. And I told her about my experience there. I even brought a rock that I picked up from the beaches in Poland to show her, and I was trying to talk her into that. I don't think she has any interest in going back to Germany. She and her family are still a little bit concerned about COVID, and so that didn't go well either. The other student, we don't get along that well, so I was thinking that he might just not want to come anyway. He has some behavioral issues, but he likes my tutoring, and his parents think that I calm him down to study, and so it was a lost cause, if you will. The students really love me, and or they need the studying, and no interest in taking a vacation. And so after I had talked to the student from Germany was the last one I talked. After I talked to her, I went to the bathroom and I cried. I know, I really shouldn't be doing that, and even talking about it now, I'm starting to feel woozy about it. Anyways, I want to apologize for taking the break from YouTube. I really needed to not see the dislikes because my blood pressure was out off the charts and I was having a lot of stresses related to that, almost PTSD kind of issue. I had a little bit of PTSD, actually. It brought back a lot of anxieties from my last job. And also Thanksgiving, I had a bad PTSD kind of relapse. What had happened was I have a student who's 12 years old and he doesn't get along with his mother, and when I was talking to him about it, it reminded me of my mother when I was 12. What had happened was one day my mom was talking to her mom on the phone around the time of Thanksgiving. I had collected all this loose change that I had planned to use to go shopping, and I was counting it out. There must have been $20, $30 worth of quarters, dimes, nickels. I was counting it out, and my mom was very upset. She was trying to tell me to keep it down. She's on the phone, and finally she got off the phone, and she took her hand and she swept all the loose change I was counting was on the kitchen island, and she was so upset that she used her hand to sweep all the coins onto the floor. She was like, "Are you done yet? You know, I was talking on the phone about important things." I think she had some kind of family issue in her mom lives in Taiwan, and some family issue there. So when my student was talking about how his mom, he doesn't want to spend time with his mom during Thanksgiving, it brought back all those painful memories. And I still don't get along with my mom. My mom doesn't accept me for being solosexual. She wants me to settle down in life. She doesn't like how I move from city to city to city looking for acceptance. And she wants me to get married so I don't have to deal with solosexual bias and go from town to town to town, go from job to job to job. And that's not what I want. I want to find a town and a job that accepts me for being solosexual. So after I talked to my student, I went to the bathroom and I cried. And that bathroom has become a place where I calm my nerves. Alright, I understand if you're going to dislike this, but I am trying to make strides to quiet quit. I'll have to think about what to do with my Saturday students. Hopefully when I get back and have a nice vacation, it will change their minds about how I like to enjoy my life, and all will be good. Thanks for watching.